Hello and welcome to City Trekker. My name's Adam and I will be your guide as we aim to find the right gear for the right task for you. Today we're going to take a look at the Modern Dayfarer X50 Multicam Black. Let's check it out. Modern Dayfarer first came onto the scene in the summer of 2018 with a Kickstarter for their first backpack, the Dayfarer backpack. And some would say it was an overnight success due to the precision design and quality of this backpack, and people just loved it. Almost a year later, in March of 2019, they released their sling, and a year after that, at the end of April 2020, they released their active sling, which was a smaller sling. I reviewed the active sling and there's a link below to that. Modern Dayfarer is basically one guy, David Hundertmark, and he lives in Germany and does all the design work and then has everything made in Vietnam. This backpack is their Dayfarer backpack, but in an X50 X-Pac material in Multicam Black. So if you're interested in the original Dayfarer backpack, there's only two differences with this pack. One is the material, the X-Pac X50 material, and the second is the buckle in the front is a fidlock V-buckle on this particular pack. So let's start with this buckle on the front. The fidlock V-buckle is my favorite buckle, so I'm very happy to see that they made this change. It's very easy to disconnect and connect together. And the buckle they used on the original was a fidlock magnetic, which is great, and it slid to the side. But I definitely prefer this V-buckle. As you can see, you can loosen this strap on the buckle to increase the capacity at the top of this bag. The dimensions of this bag say that it should be about 24 liters, and that sounds about right to me comparing it to other bags. On their website, they say 18 to 22 liters, but I think it's a little bit more than that. The top flap has this nice accent material at the bottom of the flap, and I like it. It has this rubbery feel to it, and it's just a nice accent for the bag. The front of the bag has this small access pocket that's good for a book or a journal. The side has this really great handle for carrying the bag on the side. And then you've got this water bottle pocket that expands, and this mesh has a little bit of give and take to it, which is great. The other side has a pocket that goes all the way from the top to the bottom, and we'll get into that soon. The bottom has a coated nylon that's really durable and easily wipes off when it gets dirty. You've got a bottom pocket here for your gym shoes or gym clothes, and two ventilation holes here to help with that too. You also have two lash points on the bottom back and two lash points on the bottom top. So you can use lash straps with this for affixing a tripod or a jacket or something like that. The top handle on this has some nice thickness to it. Reminds me a little bit of the Peak Design handles. It only has one seam on one side of it, and that doesn't really rub against my hand. This is a really good handle. On either side of the handle, there's these small webbing loops, and I find these are great for carabiners. And at the top, you also have access to your laptop pocket, which is really convenient. On the back, you have some nice cushioning on either side and then also at the bottom, and I have found this to be really comfortable when wearing the bag. I've been using this for EDC and a little bit of hiking, and my EDC with my laptop and a full water bottle and everything is about 10 pounds. So it's been very comfortable to carry with this on the back. You also have a luggage pass-through here and a little secret hidden pocket for your passport or wallet. At the bottom again, you've got these lash points. And then on the sides at the bottom, you have these larger lash points for a hip belt, which is an accessory that they sell. And that would be helpful if you're doing some intense hiking or carrying a lot of weight in this bag. You have two web loops here on the strap, and I would use this to add a sternum strap. It's an accessory that you can add to this pack, and I think it really should be standard on this. It just helps offset a little bit of the weight. And even though it's a smaller bag, I prefer to have a sternum strap on every backpack that I use. There's also this small little pocket for stashing cash or something small. All the zippers in this bag are YKK AquaGuard zips, and they have these nice hypalon zipper pulls on them. Let me put the bag on for you. As you can see, the shoulder straps have a nice contour to them. I still would like a sternum strap right here. I think that would help a little bit. But the straps are pretty comfortable to wear. The strap webbing has these nice thumb loops at the bottom, and they're not too big, not too small, and they're great for helping with tightening the straps. The hardware on this is Duraflex. I don't love it or hate it. It does what it needs to do, so that's fine. And then there's these web loops that help keep your strap from flying all over the place. This is what the pack looks like on. I am 6'3", 180 pounds. There are also zippers that run along both sides of the bag on the front, and that is for getting full access to everything inside the bag, and we'll check that out in just a minute. So that's the exterior of this bag. We're gonna get into it in just a minute, but I wanna ask you to triple click for me. Click the like button, the subscribe button, and ring that bell to check out all of our future reviews. And I wanna say thank you to all of our subscribers. You know, this channel's only been around for a few months now, and it's been amazing to see your response and so encouraging. So thank you. And as we approach 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna do a big giveaway. So we're gonna give away this backpack and a few other bags, and would love for you to be a part of that. So if you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel so that you can be a part of that giveaway, and also check out all of our future reviews. Thanks so much. Let's get into this bag. There are 6 access points on this bag, and so we're gonna go from the smallest to the largest. So we'll start on the back, and there is this small, discreet side pocket that's good for a passport or a thin wallet. I've got a field notebook here, and you can see that fits in with a little bit of room to spare. The interior of this bag for all the pockets is this light gray ripstop nylon. On the front of the bag, you have a small, quick access pocket that's good for a book or journal, and there's not a lot of dimension to this, and I normally stick my daily planner in here. At the bottom, we have this vented pocket that is meant for gym clothes or shoes, and this pocket goes pretty far into the bag, depending on how much you need to use it and what you're putting in here. At the top of the back, you have access to the laptop compartment, and this will fit a 15 or 16-inch MacBook Pro. I've got a 13-inch MacBook Pro that fits easily into this, and it is well padded and suspended at the bottom. On the side, there's a pocket that runs almost the entire height of the bag. There's not a lot of dimension to it. There's these 2 mesh pockets and a key clip, which seems pretty durable. I don't think this is plastic. I think it might be metal. This pocket has a little bit of dimension on the back side, and then almost no dimension when it goes toward the front of the bag. So I would have liked a little bit more dimension in this pocket, and I understand that they're working off the original design of the Dayfarer backpack, but I think in future models it would be nice to have a little bit more room here. In addition, the X50 material is so rigid, which is great in the sense that it keeps the shape of the bag really well, and it's really durable and holds up under weather well. But it also, when you've got these really small dimension pockets, it's difficult to get in and out of these pockets. And so my hand rubs up against the zipper sometimes, and that's annoying, and it's just difficult to get much in here at all. Okay, now for the main event. We're gonna access the main compartment of this bag through the top. It closes with this magnetic fidlock V buckle, which is my favorite buckle. Really like that. And then it just opens up in the top, and there's just a big bucket on the inside here. What I don't normally use, but is an amazing feature on this bag, is that there are zippers that run along the side of the front here to have complete open access to the entire bag. This main compartment has a decent amount of space considering the size of this bag. And that bottom pocket that we accessed for gym clothes and shoes, when you're not using that, you can fold it down, and then there's a strap that Velcros down to hold it in place. The pocket on the back is good for a jacket or books or an iPad, and then there's 2 zipped pockets on the front. The top pocket has this mesh lining, so it's easy to see what you've put into this pocket, and then the bottom one has the ripstop nylon. Both of these have a decent amount of dimension to them, so you can fit a pouch or a few different things in there. So when this is zipped shut and I want to close the bag, I take the sides and just tuck them in just a little bit, and then fold the top over, and then it's ready for the fidlock buckle. So doing this over and over again every day has gotten fairly quick. It doesn't take me a long time to open and close the bag. Now you may notice the top flap is leaning a little bit to the right side here. Why is that? Well, this is based on the original design of the Dayfarer backpack, and that had a sliding magnetic buckle on the front instead of this V buckle. And to keep that in place and to keep it from popping open, they moved the top flap over just a little bit in the design so that it would hold that magnet shut. Now they're doing just a short run of these X50 bags, so they didn't do like a redesign of this bag, and so that's why the top leans just a little bit to the side. So let's pack this out so you can see what it looks like when it's loaded up. I'm gonna start with my small hero clip, which will hold up to 50 pounds. My daily EDC is only about 10 pounds, so this is more than I need. And this is great for if I need to hang my bag off of a bathroom stall or the side of a table at a coffee shop. This is a great way to do that. So I will put this on the side of the handle in that little web looping right there. This is the Peak Design Field Pouch, and I've got chargers in here, pens, a lot of different things. So I'll stick that at the bottom of this bag. This Anchor phone stand is really great. It can be a selfie stick. There's a button right here. And then it has a tripod built into the bottom here so it can stand up. So this is good for having your phone at eye level if you're doing any kind of video conferencing. I highly recommend picking up one of these. There's links to all this stuff below, and some of them are affiliate links which would support this channel. We've had affiliate links for a while and nobody's used them yet. So I've not made a dime off this, and I've spent a lot of money on bags. So if you would be willing to use our affiliate links for purchases, that would be awesome. This track pen pouch is made out of Dyneema, and this is a limited edition that they just made. And inside I've got a marker, pen, stylus, and chopsticks. I've got blue blocker glasses if I'm gonna be in front of a computer for a long time. Packable hip pack from Patagonia, just in case, you never know. And 18-liter packable tote bag from Matador. I'll put one more thing on top of this pile, and this is my amazing X50 multicam pouch from D-Made Bags. So they made this custom for me to go with this bag specifically. And D-Made Bags are awesome. Small organization. One guy runs it, David, another David. And really high quality, number 10 zips on this. I had 2 of these bags made, and I'll show the other one in a review soon. So inside this pouch, I've got my gum in a Klipsch earbuds case. I've got my actual Klipsch T5 earbuds, a charging cable that will do micro USB, USB-C, and Lightning, my Anchor charger, a James brand Folsom knife. You can see the inside of this is kind of a dark gray ripstop nylon. So I'll put all of this back, and this goes at the top of this pile here. Now at the bottom, I'm gonna stick my snacks pouch with granola bars and different snacks in here. And then the top mesh pouch, I'm gonna put 2 things in there. One is this micro pouch from Track. This is a Dyneema limited edition like the other one. And it's small, man. I've got my travel cologne in here, Young Living oils. This is Peace and Calming. A phone stand, a really small phone stand. Chapstick. Oh, and a Werther's Original Caramel. You never know when you just want a little, little sweetness. So I thought this mini, micro, whatever size would be way too small, but I really like how compact it is. So you can easily see that inside the bag. And then I've got the Carryology James brand Rover. It's got this awesome little compact pen. So I love this size. This is the Stillwell pen from the James brand. And then this cache is good for storing small pills, dollar bills, whatever you want to stick in here. And then I swapped out the knife. I've got another small knife coming that's going to go into this. So I'll put this in the mesh pocket, and I like that you can see it, and the orange kind of pops inside of here, which is cool too. So that's what I've got in the main compartment of the bag. Close this up. Then my 13-inch MacBook Pro goes into the laptop sleeve. I've got Velcro on the front of this so that I can put hard drives and adapters and different things on the back. And then in the front pocket, I normally put my full focus pocket planner. This has been really helpful for me in just getting my daily tasks done. And so I put out a list of all my daily tasks and then prioritize the top 3. And then I write out the order of each task that I'm gonna do it in. And it's really helped me stay more focused. This is by Michael Hyatt, and I'm not a big fan of his marketing machine, but his content is really solid. So I'd encourage you to check that out. So that's what I normally have in this bag on just a regular everyday today. And I've been using this pack for about a month now, every single day, just going to the office and running errands. Okay, so that's for everyday carry. What if we're gonna use this for like a photo shoot? All right, so if I'm doing a photo shoot, I would take this is a small wandered camera bag, fit that there at the bottom, and then a 3-liter sling by Peak Design will actually fit at the top. And I can zip this shut. Now it's a little tall at the top. As you can see, there's not a lot of room to get this closed, but the top strap expands a little bit, so you can get this closed with both of these in here. I gotta be honest, I'm a little surprised it fits both of those, but this is great, so I can take a lot of camera gear with me and use this bag on the road. Now you might have the larger Peak Design sling. This is the 6-liter sling, and it just barely fits down here at the bottom, but it does fit, and I can get this zipped on the sides. So let's try that 6-liter sling and then the 3-liter sling at the top. So not a lot of space left at the top there, but this does work. And you're probably not gonna take 2 slings like this for a photo shoot, but I wanted to give you a sense of how big it is. Now, if you have a tripod, you could use this water bottle pocket, but there's no straps at the top to hold it in place. So I kind of would lean against doing that. So that's with photo gear. Let's say you're gonna go on a trip. When I'm traveling, there's 2 main things that I carry with me. One is the toiletry bag. This is from Peak Design. It's their wash pouch, and it's a little bit bigger than some, but when I travel, I carry a little bit extra, and sometimes travel for 3-4 weeks at a time. And then all of my clothes go into this Peak Design compression cube, and this will fit here at the top. So I think this will close. So yeah, this will close. And there's a little bit of dimension still left in the front of the bag. So that's what I put in the main compartment as I travel. And then I can have my laptop in the laptop sleeve, and then small pouches in the pockets too. So this is the Modern Dayfarer X50 Edition 4 in Multicam Black. And I've really enjoyed using this bag on the daily. I was able to do a little bit of hiking with it and got my drone out and got a few shots. Had a good time there. But I gotta tell you, this is a pretty comfortable backpack. And some highlights for me include the top handle is really comfortable. I love having external access to the laptop compartment. I hate it when it's like in the main compartment of the bag and you got to open up everything to get into just grab my laptop. And so I really appreciate that outside access to the laptop. The magnetic fidlock V-buckle is just awesome. I love that. The 2 minimal pockets on the front inside of the bag are nice to have just a little bit of compartmentalization on the main compartment. I like that the water bottle pocket has this zipped compression so that it's not flapping about. I like the back padding on this. It's sufficient and comfortable. And finally, just this material. This X50 from Dimension Polyant in Multicam Black is just gorgeous, super durable, weather resistant. It's a little bit thicker than the material they used for the first Dayfarer backpack, which weighed, I think, 2.4 pounds. This weighs more like 3.4 pounds, but you're getting so much more for it in terms of durability, sustainability, and just it looks awesome. This bag was provided for this review by Modern Dayfarer. Would like to say thank you to them for that. And big shout out to D-Made Bags for making this in the same material, the same Multicam Black. I really love this. And I think, you know, when we get to 1,000 subscribers, we're gonna do a giveaway. We're gonna give away this backpack from Modern Dayfarer that they have supplied for us. And I think I'm gonna throw in this pouch from D-Made Bags. Even though I bought it, yeah, I feel like they belong together. You know, you don't wanna separate them, they belong together. So if you haven't subscribed yet, I would love for you to do so. Please click the like button, the subscribe button, and ring that bell to check out all of our future reviews. Thanks so much for watching and have a great day.